What's up, guys? It's MamaDeadHead, and I am back with another reaction to Fear the Walking Dead. So this is Season 6, Episode 10. I'm watching this at like 11-ish on Thursday. It's Earth Day. I haven't got any spoilers, but to be honest, I did not even... This is so sad to admit. I did not even realize that it was Fear Day until someone messaged me saying, have you watched it? And I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't. And I immediately logged out and brought this up to record. So yeah, I've been reeling over Invincible, so sorry. So season 6 episode 10, it says a new threat, new episode. ADHD is going crazy. I'm looking all over the screen. A threat worse than Virginia is on the horizon. Morgan calls for unity and invites all survivors to his settlement, tasking Daniel to keep the peace. However, Daniel will need to face his own challenge in hopes of protecting his friends. Okay, so this could go a lot of ways. I have seen the early reviewers say that this is a really awesome Daniel episode, so I'm imagining lots of Daniel in this. It says starring as, I have it on Prime now, so I see starring, director, supporting actors, and everything. So it says starring Lenny James, Coleman Domingo, and Ruben Blades. So here we go. Morgan, Strand, and Daniel. So my best guess here is, it says Morgan calls for unity. So I imagine he's calling literally everyone. So everyone from Strand's community, is that Strand's now? Okay, we need to have a talk about that. Is Strand de facto leader of Lawton now? I have several questions, but anyway, so I would imagine it's Strand's people, Sherry's people, any stragglers are welcome to come into the community. I don't know. He says he tasking Daniel to keep the peace. So I don't know if that means that everyone knows that Virginia is dead and stuff has happened and everyone's pissed, or what. I have not seen any teasers for this episode. I mean, with Strand and Daniel in the same place and Daniel needing to work on something, I imagine there's going to be conflict, because no matter how much we see them as Fear Team family, those two have never seen each other as family. I think that's an important distinction to make here. So they've always hated each other. When fighting over a gun, Strand shot him in the face. So yeah, I imagine there's going to be some issue. Now, I said this, I think, in my last discussion portion. I think that Strand is kind of acting the way he is, after the fact, after turning on Virginia, because he knows that there is something else out there. It's glaringly obvious to him. You know, he was the leader of an army. She built an army. She did not build that army to take down Morgan. I mean, I love Morgan, and he might could take out that army, but she did not build an army for one man. And she had the whole group split up. So he knows, at the very least, there is a big threat out there. He probably knows just about as much as Morgan actually probably knows more. So they're probably on the same level. Now, Daniel probably will not believe that. And if I was Daniel, I wouldn't believe Strand either. But I also don't think that Strand legitimately knows anything. He probably just knows inklings. Now, it could also be Daniel pissed off at Strand because Skidmark. I hope we get to see Skidmark in this episode. Hopefully Strand is I know you hate me and I shot you in the face, but here is your cat, so can we agree to disagree here? But I imagine he is going to put Strand through the ringer like he has in the past, and there's going to be a lot of stuff come up. Daniel needs to face his own challenge in hopes of protecting his friends. I also wonder if his wife or his daughter are going to come into play here, because I'm sure that he feels that he did not do enough for them, even though it's out of his hands. You know, it obviously is not on him. As a parent and a spouse, you're gonna blame yourself regardless, even if it makes absolutely no sense to. So that's kind of where I am going into this. Yeah. It's Earth Day. Here's my shirt. It says we've only got one. Treat her right. Treat her right's on the bottom, but we need to treat our Mother Earth right. I have a garden going right now. If you guys want to see all of that content, I post a lot on Patreon, and that's going to be in the link in the description. And I have a couple goals right now regarding my garden, so anything bought like off my Amazon list or anything given towards stuff that I'm working on, it's going to help the earth as well, because anything that is like purchased for me off Amazon list means that I can get other stuff started within my garden. I want a compost pile. I want a lot of things to help, honestly, the community. I've been trying to get some special things for Athena's school. I don't want to go into too much detail about, like, give too much information, but I would love for them to have a butterfly garden for the little pre-K kiddos, because they're precious and they deserve it. And I think that instilling it in kids young, that we need to respect Mother Nature and Earth, big deal. It's how they grow up, you know, with the foundation for certain things, and we need to leave the earth better than we found it. So I really want to make that a thing. If you start seeing more of me in clothes like this, it's because I really want to shop sustainably as well. So yeah, you might see me in a bunch of hippie shirts. Save the bees, save the earth. So we can't argue about other stuff, and we can't argue about a TV show if we're not here. So love you guys. Let's go ahead and get this started.
Some lies are worth the cost.
Morgan.
What is going on? Girl, you need to rest.
My wife ate this.
All right.
Oh,
I'll be fine.
you're so precious.
Sure.
How long has it been? Like a month at least.
You will not be welcome here again.
Oh, okay. Laying down the hammer, okay.
Come on in.
I see you.
We got.
I mean, hey, stand up for what you believe in. What? What? But is that Daniel? Wow, that's exciting. We get our first Daniel intro. Okay.
Is that a cake?
He is strong.
They showed that wedding ring though.
Was when my wife was pregnant with Ophelia.
Stop.
Give my daughter the kind of life I felt she deserved.
Stop. I will literally
I
cry.
suppose I wanted this place to be the same.
I cried so hard
This
for
is
Ophelia.
baby for everyone.
What happened?
That's why we didn't take any keys.
That's similar to Alexandria, right?
Come on. Hey,
Yay!
where did you find it? Ah, the leg. We haven't taken your bed.
Yay! Skid mark!
Peace offering back there.
I mean, let's be real. That would be insanely easy to get into. It's literally wood. Like, I'd probably kick it in. Kiss her!
Get him back in a
Oh, they all know. They're making googly eyes.
You're real rich coming from you.
What the hell that's supposed to mean?
Aren't you the one Jenny
believe that one of us was a traitor.
Oh, jeez. Is
But I
someone
had
a
lied to
traitor?
everyone. Lied to each other at some point.
That's so right. Oh my
Now,
god.
When we meet,
They literally have all done something for real. What the fuck just happened?
Why are you looking at me?
Because you're a little bitch, that's why.
Oh,
Is it the rabbi?
did I believe it was an accident?
No. No.
I wanted to believe that.
Yeah, we want
I
to.
didn't have time to make up my
Your truck. That's Al's truck. I'm starting to get all mad about that.
I did believe it. I knew the explosion was no accident.
It was a
Someone
diversion.
did it to trap us inside. Draw that dead.
I mean, everybody was sitting there, but I can't remember his name. Was Sherry. I feel like that's a fair option. Is that just like a bit of wild lettuce growing out there? What plant is that? And she's in labor. Great.
I tried to.
I feel sick. I'm gonna throw up.
The reason Morgan found
What is she doing? Him, yeah.
where she would be
No!
safe.
Oh my god, don't put Charlie with
What
Grace.
needed to do to find out who stole the weapon.
I don't like that at all. No. Oh, they're tools for work. Okay. No! Oh my god. 911, somebody help the wife. Okay, who has a gun? And why do I feel like it's Strand? I was right!
Stole the weapons for Blockout.
Figured it out.
I know.
I hadn't. Someone out there might be dead right now.
You continue
I think he just kept the weapon, if I'm gonna be honest.
to hurt you. Nothing's gonna change. Nothing will be different.
Are we here again, Daniel?
Morgan is right when it comes to that.
You comes with a cost.
Would it be Sarah? Because she's the most against him?
There will be consequences.
Isn't it Chuckles who was once on the other team?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I caught her going through my shit just earlier today.
I said
That.
Charlie,
that-
you're not part of this.
Oh, we're just supposed to take your word on that?
Shot in the face, you've seen it. What you don't know is what it does to
Strand is like, I don't know! Ew. Oh shit, I didn't know he had that.
all of that to you.
Strand is gonna pee his pants. This man does not know where the weapons are.
Where are the weapons?
Is he gonna kill Strand? I would be so sad. Man literally has no idea what's going on. Is that the MRAP? Squints. Okay, it is.
Morgan?
Look at that one walker in the door. He's like,
What the hell happened here, Danny?
It's just a matter of time before we find the weapons.
good.
Then I'll wait for the apology.
It was a fair question.
I think it's a fair
It
question.
still is. I put.
Why is
No,
he
I
in
think I
jail?
know why this place meant so. He's dead.
Don't make me cry, Battlephilia.
Doesn't seem to have worked that way.
No. Oh my god, no. Where the fuck is Charlie? Where's that demon child?
She should be there.
Where is Charlie?
So where is she?
Do you hear me?
I'm gonna throw up and have a panic attack and pee myself.
Come on, do you copy?
Where is she?
Grace. Grace, where are you?
No, you told me to avoid the fishing shack because it wasn't safe.
No. I told you to go to the shack and wait for me there.
I told her to go to the caverns. You told
Wait.
me the same thing.
No. Why would I send you to the caverns? We
No,
we
you
haven't
did.
surveyed the cavern.
Oh my god, wait. Is something really going on with Daniel? Don't.
Morgan, do you copy?
Is he legitimately having memory
Go for
issues?
Morgan.
We found the weapon. Where you from?
He hid them. Did he hide them?
On our way.
We found this in Daniel's shed.
And the Rangers,
He's been in prison.
or whoever is working with Victor.
Daniel, what is going on? It's just with Grace and Charlie at the shack and now this?
Yeah. If he hadn't have said the shack thing. Oh my god.
Are you feeling all right?
I'm literally gonna sob. I can't.
I'm not sure. It's confusing.
It's okay.
Oh my god,
You
no.
should talk to somebody, huh?
I moved weapons without remembering. I sent Grace to a place that was dangerous. I deserve this.
No, you don't. No, you don't at all. The door is open. Don't like.
I think I can help.
No!
About the people that painted the messages.
No.
I heard.
I still don't like you. No. Why isn't she handcuffed in shackles? Tied up somewhere to a stake? Don't. Oh my god, don't. I will literally cry.
The last time this, I'll find a place.
No, don't go.
Come to the lot. I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this for Ophelia. So you can live an honest life.
Oh my god.
Is that all?
Hey, Victor?
Oh my god. Don't cry.
You really gonna help him?
I gotta go somewhere.
That man just put a gun in your face. I have a right to ask.
He shot him. I mean,
He'll be better off with me than
water under the bridge.
or wherever.
That's my strand. Oh my god. It's just like eviscerated my emotions. Alright guys, so that episode is over. And I have a lot of feelings. I guess we'll take a little deep dive into Daniel first. So, I don't know exactly what mental illness they are hinting at. On the surface, it almost seemed like dementia or another thing on like the same level of like memory loss, because I mean he is older and he has been through a lot. I mean, like, he had a grown child, so I feel like I don't exactly know how old he is, but depending on like his family, which we know virtually nothing about as far as like, you know, before him, I mean, it could be that. It could also be PTSD, because PTSD can manifest in a lot of different ways, and it could be a combination of a lot of things, because everything that he went through, like, as a child and like growing up, and it can weigh on you even after like a long time. And then like the weight of like Ophelia, it's a lot. I know that when I was able to see a mental health professional, the first thing like off the bat that I was diagnosed with is ADHD, which is like, I think a lot of people have came here and stayed that also have ADHD because they can relate to like a lot of my thought process. And like even people that like don't marvel at my thought process, because I watch my videos and I'm like, oh my god, I am like in every single direction, and I can like cry at the drop of a hat and then just like pick up and like move on to the next thing, and that's definitely part of my ADHD. But that was also in a place far away from certain things that happened to me growing up. So like I was seeing a mental health professional whenever we were living in Japan. So there was a lot of stuff that I didn't have to deal with there that I do have to deal with here. And seeing a health professional here when I could, I unfortunately can't at the moment. Cost and all that jazz. It's PTSD that's more prevalent now, and ADHD is kind of taken up like to the back burner. But it's not even really on a back burner, because it's just like always here and just like screaming at you in all of my videos. So like it's still a thing. It's just like other things take over because of where I am and because of like certain things that I've been through, and just like certain paranoia that I have about certain things. So I didn't have to deal with that in Japan because I was far away from anything that I could see as like a perceived threat then. And it seems like I can relate on that front with Daniel because like when he's on the go, on the move, there's less time to think about things. There's less time to let your mind settle and wander. And it seems like the fact that he was able to do that has him everywhere and thinking of all the possibilities of like paranoia. Someone's gonna do something. I need to hide these guns. Grace needs to go here. He's just thinking of literally all the things that can go wrong. And he's like creating unhealthy scenarios for himself. So I don't know. I can kind of see that being a result of PTSD because PTSD can manifest in so many ways for different people. That was obviously the main focus. It seems like Grace is in labor or like going to have this baby any day. I just want Morgan and Grace to kiss. I'm just like, just kiss. It seems like, and I could be very off with this one, but it seems like the next episode could possibly be Al and Alicia on their mission. So that would be a really fun episode. I could definitely see them going in that direction. I have seen the teaser for like the whole back half, just not each episode. So I know that there obviously is a bigger threat, and I know some things go down with Alicia. So I don't know if that's going to be like a back and forth type thing. Like we get an episode of that, and then we get an episode of how everyone this way is dealing with it. This is insane. I love this episode. This episode was, oh my, I've loved every single episode of season 6 so far. Like, they're just knocking it out of the park. It makes me feel so bad for Daniel because I don't know, it just makes sense. I don't know. I feel that on an emotional level. Strand, I mean, I obviously understand why everyone thinks a certain way, and I think I talked about this whenever I was on the reactor panel with Michonne and Jazz and the Governor Reacts, Phantom Spotlight, all of that. Whenever I was there, I talked about this a little bit, and I think it's easy for fans and the people in the show, so obviously, especially the people in the show, to take Strand as like evil and someone that you can't trust because he has put himself in a lot of compromising positions. I mean, it's all on him for sure. But there's not ever really been a time when he was legitimately going against the people he considers family. And that's such an important note there. He considers family. Like, we're watching this and we see, oh, it's our Fear team family, you know, like, just like the main show has a team family. World Beyond has a team family. This is our team family. So, like, him and Daniel being at odds and him ending up shooting him in the face, which he obviously would not have done if not given the circumstance of them fighting over a gun. Like, Strand is not about to murder somebody at point blank. He's just not that type of person. If he knows them. So, I can see. I understand. But at the same time, they never saw each other as family ever. Like, Daniel off the jump hated Strand. So, I mean, feelings mutual. I totally get why Daniel has mistrust of Strand. Like, he did from the jump. Things escalated. And they could continue to escalate given Daniel's state of mind. But I guess we'll just have to see. But I have, like, pretty much always had full faith in Strand. I do right now. I mean, he said from the jump whenever he was giving that part to Jenny, he was like, we can do more damage from the inside, like the moment they got separated. So I know he had a plan, just like Daniel had a plan. And both of their plans worked out really well because Daniel got to do a lot of stuff low-key to set everything up for everyone and help everyone. And then Strand was able to make all the people that could have been a problem and defeating Virginia not a problem anymore, except for the one douchebag. So they both did a great job in their plans that they did. And I am glad that Strand gave Daniel that respect because he did deserve it. And I think that if it was something as simple as that, I feel like their relationship could mend a bit better. They're obviously never going to be best friends, and I would never expect for them to be best friends after Strand shot him in the face. But it's also like, I don't know. I just see something in Strand, like, he got burns pulling people from the fire. Like, he means well. It's just he will literally do the nitty gritty, and that makes people distrustful of him. Like, I totally get that. I don't know. I see him very much as an anti-hero. He definitely has self-preservation above a lot of things, but I also don't think he would ever intentionally hurt anyone. He could definitely get himself into some crap situations, but he would never, ever lay a finger on Alicia. I feel like in the main show, whenever Eugene was doing his thing for the Saviors, is similar to what Strand did now, except I feel like Eugene was a lot more of an asshole. He threw up on Rosita. I mean, come on. And yeah, so I think it's just like two sides of the same coin here. Yeah, I have like full faith in Strand, but even if I'm just gonna go ahead and be 100% here, if on the off chance that he would go full villain and like kill someone, I would still really like Strand. And that's not on Strand. I think that's just on how freaking amazing Coleman is. I've met him in person. He is awesome, lovely, and he is just so, like, he exudes charisma. Like, the dude is insane. I love him. Like I said, I don't think he would go full villain, but I think if something would happen to Alicia, that is a very, very, very real possibility. He would go scorched earth. I don't even understand that reference, so why am I saying it? He would literally do anything to save Alicia. I mean, he's been kind of douchey, and I know that people are up in arms for characters like Alicia and Morgan. So, like, whenever he held a gun to them, people were like, oh my god, he's really on the wrong side. I'm like, if he was really on that side, he would have just killed them. Like, come on. He's obviously not. Like, he's obviously not. And he made it, the thing about it, though, is that, like, Eugene on the main show was an absolute douche canoe to everyone to keep them from knowing his plan. And I think that maybe for him, that was a really good call, because I don't think he could have been like, guys, okay, calm down. I'm, like, not really on their side, without, like, blowing everything. But yeah, ADHD, it just left my head again. Dang it. Oh yeah, but whereas Eugene was doing it to everyone, he literally straight up told Alicia his plan several times. And he just wanted her out of the equation. I don't think that's unreasonable. Like, I know that everyone obviously wants to see her in action, but if she were to be in action and get in harm's way and, like, be seriously hurt, then people would be blaming Strand anyway. So I think that what he did was right for him. Would I have made that call? Probably not, but it's right for him. I try to at least understand on all fronts. Also, Morgan. He is right to a certain degree. I know everyone talks a lot of shit about all life is precious, and I get that because this is an apocalypse, but if you want to build civilization, you can't just be murdering people in broad daylight, beheading them with an axe. Like, that's not how you bring civilization back. So while I can understand in an apocalyptic setting in a, like, genre show like this, it can come off as pretentious or, like, annoying, it's a valid point. Like, if you want society back, you can't be acting like it's the end of the world all the time when the threat is something that you can handle now. Like, there's a reason that the walkers aren't this massive, huge deal anymore, and it's because they know how to get rid of them. If these people were stumbling over their feet at every chance to kill a walker, people will be talking massive amounts of crap anyway, so... Great episode, very, very mind-bending. You really have to pay attention during that one. June didn't annoy me during this, because she was pretty much just a doctor and left. Hopefully she's able to do something with Grace. Hopefully Grace is okay. It seems like Grace is going to literally give birth any day. So, and this was, let me just double check again, episode 10. So we have, yeah, episode 10. So we have 6 more episodes. Wait, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, yeah, 6. Just making sure. A lot of stuff can happen. A lot of stuff. So, alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and celebrate Mother Earth. I know that you're watching this Sunday. Celebrate her anyway. Make everyday Earth Day. Figure out ways you can help. Yeah, thank you guys so much, so much for watching. And like I always say, think positive thoughts and some positive vibes. Bye, guys.
What's up, everybody? Always think positive thoughts and send positive vibes. It's from MamaDeadHead, y'all. And always remember, I know what's happening and I know what's going on. And please, always nurture your inner spirit. Peace.